Zak Nova arriving for action tonight. His match at Last Rites is already official. And despite his actions last week, Mike Noble here once again at the WCWO arena.
We got Mark Magnus showing up, and looks like he's going to be here to talk about what happened in the main event of the match last week at Shockwave. He's here to address the issues and address what happened with Mike Noble as well after the match. Mike Noble unapologetically attacked Mark Magnus out of nowhere for no reason whatsoever.
The following contest is a singles match, and it is set for one all. Thank you. Let's bring out the contestants.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Wild Championship Wrestling Outlaws. This is me, Wes Ryan, and I'm joined by Mags Mickelson, that's what I said. How you doing this week, Mags? Yeah, I bet.
You had me muted.
No, I did not. You had yourself muted.
No, you had me muted.
You're way too loud. There we go. That's better. That is better.
You had me muted, and I do not appreciate it.
All right.
Especially on a day like today where I got my hands back. I have fingers again.
Yeah, glad the surgery went well.
Well, either way, we are being joined by the bear, Oso Pierce.
Yeah, and he's coming straight from the woods.
Woof, woof. Wait, that's not the sound bears make.
So real quick, while they're coming to the ring, we just want to talk real quick about what happened last week at Shockwave. Let's switch back to Abby, though, for just a second. Yeah, so last week at Shockwave, it was a really good show. A lot of people showing back up to the dub. It was really good to see. We had, but honestly, it didn't go the way I wanted it to. I was really hoping to have a new champ in Mark Magnus, and that wasn't apparently what was going to happen. We just had to deal with it. But the thing is that, somebody couldn't deal with the fact that Mark Magnus was even in the match, and that person was Mike Noble. Mike Noble wasn't happy that Mike Noble wasn't happy at all that that Mark was there, and afterward he destroyed Mark Magnus, and honestly, I did not appreciate it. It was very traumatic for me, and I was pretty upset about it. So, yeah, but. It was a good show, though, and I was glad to see people back at the dub. And it's always nice to, get to really enjoy some good old-fashioned WCWO wrestling on a Friday night.
And you know what I was offended of?
What?
The fact that Mike Noble did not walk out as WCWO Outlaw Champion.
Well,
that offended me.
Tough crackers, tough cookies, I guess. Sometimes, You know how it is.
And it's kind of offensive that you're going to sit here and praise your boy when my boy didn't get the win. In fact, I'm a big Mike Noble supporter. Mike Noble is my best friend, but I even told him earlier that I thought it was a very naive choice for him to not focus on winning the Outlaw Championship, instead letting this grudge that he's got against this dunce of Mark Magnus consume him, so he loses his opportunity at the Outlaw Championship.
I mean, I don't think Jordan James is going to just give Mike Noble an opportunity at the Outlaw Championship anyway. I think Jordan James and Reggie set that up specifically so that Jordan James could retain. But that's neither here nor there, because the point is that Jordan James did retain, and the point is that Mike Noble couldn't just let things go and had to continue to attack Mark Magnus afterward.
And even I said it last week. I was slightly jarred by the actions of Mike Noble, especially when he put that chair on the head of Mark Magnus and just kicked it into the next century.
Yeah.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Why are you leaving me? Bring me back a corn dog this time. Either way, huge maneuver there from Oso Pierce. Going in for the cover. Zak Nova able to get the shoulder up. Oso going to argue with the referee. Ref JMT not giving in here. He is the law and order of the ring. Oso whipping Nova into that corner. And just Zak Nova eating all of that. And a huge scoop slam from Oso, dropping Nova square onto the mat. You didn't bring me back a corn dog.
I wasn't even going to get a corn dog. I was working on stuff for upper management. They needed my assistance, and as usual, you know, they come to me because I'm reliable and I'm a nice guy, and they know they can trust me, so I had to take care of something. If
upper management asks you to do something, we've all gone wrong as a society.
Okay. Yeah, this match looks like it's going pretty good for Oso Pierce, surprisingly.
Even though Nova trying to come back here, coming off the ropes. Oso going to catch him, though. Into a huge sidewalk slam there.
I honestly haven't been that big of a fan of the general attitude that Oso Pierce has had lately. I think he's kind of getting a little bit arrogant since he's been in the ring. But, you know, I'm hoping that maybe over time that'll change. But I don't know. It's very, it's not really a good, you know, it's not really the right way to behave.
And again, has Nova in position. Oh, and a huge DDT. Nova countering what looked like was going to be a suicide effect there. And Oso barely getting the shoulder up off of that surprise DDT, spiking his head into the canvas was Zak Nova. Nova trying to fire back here. And again, I feel like Nova's going to counteract himself here by telling people what he's going to do. Huge clothesline there. Doesn't take the big man down.
Well, it takes a lot to take a man down like Oso. You know, they call him the Bear. That's actually what Oso means, in case you didn't know.
You tell me every week.
Yeah.
And Nova going to climb up the ropes again, shouting, telling people what he's going to do, calling for the Nova Bomb. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, Nova Bomb off the top rope. And that's all she wrote. Zak Nova getting the victory over a game Oso Pierce.
Okay, so
I know you're on the
wait,
phone,
hold on.
but Phoenix won't get out of the car for his match.
He won't get out of the car.
Yeah, he won't get out
what
of
do
his
you
car.
mean he won't get
He
out?
won't get out of his car. Yeah. So
I'll make
he's
him get out.
refusing.
I'll make him
All
get
right.
out. Okay. I can't believe this. All that I do, all that I go through. He doesn't want to get out of the car and wrestle. I wish I could wrestle. He doesn't want to do his job. Okay. Phoenix! What? Get out of the car. I'm not getting out of the car. Get out of this car.
I said
now.
I'm not wrestling Zay tonight. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing
I said get out of the car. Are you deaf or something? Can you not hear me? I said get out of the car now.
it. Hell, I'm not doing the match.
You know what? You said you're throwing this fuss about wrestling Zay. Zay's not even here. I have another opponent lined up for you. So, you will wrestle tonight.
You don't. No, I don't trust you because I'm gonna get screwed.
You don't trust me?
No.
You know what?
I'm not doing it. I'm not
I don't
having.
trust you.
Ah! I'm not doing it.
If I gotta drag you in this building,
I'm not
you're
doing
working
it.
tonight. Yes, you are.
I'm not
Yes,
doing
you
it.
are.
No, I'm not.
Looks like
We welcome the tenacious one, Mark Magnus.
And speaking of Mark Magnus, we were talking a little bit about him earlier, and my partner is obviously not here to coincide with me on this one, but Mark Magnus coming out here to give a little insight towards the WCWO universe in regards to some of the things that have been happening lately and just a general address for the universe. So I guess it's time to hear what Mark has to say.
And everybody, please give a big round of applause for Miss Rosewood. And I guess Reggie too. Last week, I was in a triple threat for the Outlaw Championship. And unfortunately, I came up a little short. I hate coming to you guys like this because every week I come out here unsuccessful, I get to see frowning faces, and I don't like that. You see, I got a little complacent. I didn't have my head on a swivel like I normally preach. And this jerkwad, Mike Noble, this guy who has no chin, I've never seen it. He comes up from behind me and whacks me with a chair a couple times. And then he just hands Jordan James the win. And I don't understand that. I don't know why he wants so bad to be underneath my skin. That's fine, though. That's fine. Because here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get back on the saddle, and then I'm going to keep working. And then I'm going to keep fighting, and I'm going to keep going like a great white shark until I get another title opportunity. And it'll be thanks to each and every single one of you in this crowd tonight. It's beautiful. Speak the devil.
So you see, not only did I clear my debt with the James gang and Jordan James, you're welcome. But I got to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone because I got to screw you like the man that deserves to be screwed. Because, fun fact, ladies and gentlemen, Mark Magnus had a pathetic dad who died. And on top of that, when his pathetic dad died, Mark went a little crazy on the rocker, kind of like Goofy over there with that teeth. Now, as I was saying, Mark went a little off his rocker. I don't know why you're laughing, buddy, because this right here is your downfall. What are you talking about? Behavioral Hospital Discharge and Transition Plan. Oh, you didn't think Mike Noble could find a secret or two? I'm just a Friday night, buddy. I know everything. Now, on this list, it mentions that Mark Magnus is a danger to others, should be on heavy medication, and should not be in the public eye. So with that being said, I want Reggie Edwards to come out here right now, and I want Mark Magnus suspended indefinitely. I want him gone, Reggie. I want him gone and all of his wins stripped from the record.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I have the papers right here.
Whoa.
He's insane.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Why? Why? Mark, I'm so sorry. That he didn't do what we were supposed to do. We didn't talk about suspending him. We talked about getting him out of this building, not suspending him.
Oh my God! Oh yes!
Mark, you're an idiot. You're not left. You're an idiot. Security. It's okay.
I want him gone!
Let him do his job.
I want him gone!
Let him do his job, okay? It's okay. It's okay.
Crazy man's got to go back to the hospital! Crazy! All this
we just want you to help you do what?
And that was, I want to call it deplorable, but that was brilliant.
No, it was
that
deplorable.
Was brilliant.
You're right the first time. You hit it right on the money. That was awful. Okay, we don't even know what the status was. There's no reason for Mike Noble to bring up the past like that. Whenever Mark Magnus has been fine. He's been perfectly fine, perfectly stable this whole time he's been with WCWO.
The following contest is a singles match, and it is set for one fall. Let's bring out the contestants.
Oh, we got Tanner Saturn coming out. He hasn't been to the WCWO in a while, and I actually haven't seen him myself. But yeah, oh, that's a nice Titantron we got up there for him. I wonder who did that. It was me. I'll give myself the credit. But yeah, I haven't seen Tanner Saturn. He's in a match against Cameron Saturn. I'm wondering if they might be related. I'm not sure. Wait. Yeah, they're definitely related. Yeah. He looks like, yeah, they're definitely related. He kind of looks like Hobbit Cameron Saturn, to be honest.
Cameron Saturn's already short enough to be a Hobbit on himself.
You're just tall. Everybody's short to you, alright? I'm actually average height, so.
You're also average brain. It's an insult, especially from someone like myself with a high IQ.
At least I have more brain you have than do. So. Oh, here we go. This is the guy. This is the guy, Killa Cam. You know, have you seen his promos that he shoots? He shoots them on an actual like camcorder, like an old one, like a 1980s one. That is a great drum solo there.
I think he needs to catch up with the times, and maybe his relative here is going to do that for him.
No, I'm team Cameron Saturn. All right. You know, Tanner Saturn sometimes wears a cowboy hat. He doesn't do that. He doesn't do that here. So I feel like we're gonna have a hard time calling this match because they both look very similar, and that is gonna be rough. But you know, Tanner should just came out to a shorter version of this of Cameron's music. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
That's my shirt! That's mine! My shirt, not my music. Now it's your fault after she's gone. Blame's on you, buddy. Little brother's alright. Shut your mouth!
I'm going to guess that means that's his little brother.
Yeah, might be.
It's hard to be a little brother when you're already little, but you know, we're gonna just pretend for a second that Cameron Saturn might be the better of the two brothers.
But Cameron Saturn? Cameron Saturn is the better of the two. How many Outlaw championships are there between these two?
I don't know.
One. You know who has it? Cameron Saturn. You know what Tanner Saturn has?
Cameron? That's a spice.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, trust me, I know. That's why you're not invited to the cookout. And Tanner Saturn making some quick and early work of his little brother in the corner there. The big brother. My big brother.
My big brother. That's how you sound. You sound like that. Hi, I'm Max.
You making fun of me?
Yep. I've been hanging out with you too much.
At least I've never spilt my drink on the table.
That drink spilled itself. It wanted to die. Oh!
Just because it's your drink doesn't mean it shares your sentiments.
What the heck is that? He should have ripped his shirt. That would have been funny.
Well, we've got some bald-on-bald violence here tonight. Tanner gonna throw Cameron off. I mean, I'm getting my right. Saturns confused. Why couldn't one of these be named Uranus?
I think one of them should have been named Cameron. Actually, Cameron and Cameron. I think that would have been, you might as well be more confusing if you're gonna be confusing anyway. Oh, off to the side.
And we're outside the ring now.
Cameron.
You're a liar. You are a liar. We are not outside the ring now.
Beautiful maneuver there. And this man can high fly so good his hair blew away in 22. Cameron Saturn used to have hair, believe it or not.
Tanner Saturn probably used to have hair. I think he just wanted to be just like his big brother. He's probably always been a little jealous. I mean, I would be too. Cameron's had an Outlaw Championship. You know, he's had a really good wrestling career. Now he's back to just continue it. You know, and like I'd be kind of upset about that too. You know, he's just kind of living in that shadow.
You would know all about living in shadows, especially since you're scared of your own.
No.
And we have Tanner Saturn here in the corner. Crowd not getting behind Tanner tonight. Tanner's working his brother over in the corner here. Big shots there. Huge whip into the corner, comes out with a clothesline, takes his big brother down. Tanner Saturn trying to shake some feeling back into that leg.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened there. Did you see what happened to that leg?
It was when they went to the outside of the ring, he tweaked it.
Oh.
Watch the product.
Sorry, you probably said something that made me need to stare at you in amazement and wonder how you could say something so silly. Respectfully. So. My bad, guys. Mags accidentally put his big nubs on the fade to black button.
I have my hands back, remember?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to ask. How can they tell which one's which?
What, I got a left hand and a right hand. I don't know.
No,
if you're gonna,
I'm talking about the Saturns.
Well, one's named Cameron and one's named Tanner. One's shorter than the other one, and one's a little bit skinnier than the other one.
Wow.
You can figure out which one is.
You're all about weight, huh? Actually, I guess you could argue that wrestling is about weight, but you know. The only thing I'm waiting on is that delicious concession food.
I'm waiting on you to decide to retire.
And whenever they bring that weekly Hey Now pizza, I'm always in line for that. There's nothing like a good fresh slice of Hey Now pizza.
Located in Beech Grove, Indiana. Either way, Cameron Saturn trying to fire back here. Gonna pick his big little brother up. It's his big little brother. Get it? Because he's bigger. Oh, and a fisherman's suplex from Tanner.
You know, Cameron Saturn's really been impressive since he came back. I think even you have to admit that. You literally have to admit that, man.
I don't have to admit anything.
Yeah, you do. You have to admit that Cameron Saturn has been impressive. Or I'll mute you. I'll hit the mute button.
Go for it.
I accidentally muted myself, but yeah, no, yeah. You have to admit it. All right.
Tanner off the ropes. Cameron going to take advantage with a package pile driver. And what a way for Cameron Saturn to put his little brother down. Except with a package pile driver.
And of course Cameron won because Cameron's been on a hot streak. Cameron came in here with a good positive attitude. You know, Tanner, like, I'm just going to admit it. Tanner got me his music about 10 minutes before the show started. I didn't have time to upload it, and then he was upset because his music didn't play.
But you had time to make him a Tron?
Yeah, and I had time to get me a corn dog, but I didn't have time to add the music. I had to get a corn dog. You don't want me hangry, okay? I'll act just like you. We don't need two of you.
I would take you being hangry over the corn dog breath.
I hope Tanner's all right.
For once in the 4 years that I've been at WCWO, I'm finally putting my foot down. I've had enough. All right, seeing as how certain people can call the shots around here, I'm calling a few shots of my own. So here it is. I'm not facing Zak Nova at the end of this month. It's not happening. I don't care what you do or say, it's not happening. And as far as this Friday at the Outlaw Arena goes, I am not facing the Mississippi douchebag Zay Gates. It's not happening. For the past 10 months, I have been dealing with attempt after attempt after attempt of screwing me over in my Territorial Championship reign. For 10 months, y'all have tried to take it from me, have tried to steal it from me, and it hasn't happened. So this Friday, let me tell you what's going to happen. All right, you can play Zay Gates' music. You can even play my music. I'll even get in the ring to play along. But the match isn't happening. I'm calling the shots now, WCWO. Don't forget it.
Okay,
Abby,
so
Abby, I know you're on the
wait,
phone,
hold on.
but Phoenix won't get out of the car for his match.
He won't get out of the car.
Yeah, he won't get out
what
of
do
his
you
car.
mean he won't get out?
He won't get out of his car. Yeah. So
I'll make
he's
him get
refusing.
out. I'll make him
All
get
right.
out. Okay. I can't believe this. All that I do, all that I go through. He doesn't want to get out of the car and wrestle. I wish I could wrestle. He doesn't want to do his job. Okay. Phoenix! What? Get out of the car. I'm not getting out of the car. Get out of this car.
I said
now.
I'm not wrestling Zay tonight. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing
I said get out of the car. Are you deaf or something? Can you not hear me? I said get out of the car now.
it. Hell, I'm not doing the match.
You know what? You said you're throwing this fuss about wrestling Zay. Zay's not even here. I have another opponent lined up for you. So, you will wrestle tonight.
You don't. No, I don't trust you because I'm gonna get screwed.
You don't trust me?
No.
You know what?
I'm not doing it. I'm not
I don't
having.
trust you.
Ah! I'm not doing it.
If I gotta drag you in this building,
I'm not
you're
doing
working
it.
tonight. Yes, you are.
I'm not
Yes,
doing
you
it.
are.
No, I'm not.
Looks like you are to me.
The following contest is a singles match. And it is set for 1 all. Thank you. Let's bring out the contestants.
You know, I'm really excited for this match. You know, we got Phoenix. You know, I actually I was trying to get Phoenix out of his car. I was trying to make sure everybody was ready. That was one of the things Reggie and Gabrielle Rosewood had asked me to do, make sure all the wrestlers were ready to go on. And I couldn't get Phoenix out of his car, so I actually had to go get Gabrielle Rosewood. So yeah, I don't know. I think we got some footage of that. You know, Phoenix has held on to that for about 10 months now. That is an incredibly long time. Like, that's longer than most people are pregnant for. You know, like that's so long. He could have had a baby with that territorial title.
You literally dragged me out of my car to come in here and wrestle Zay Gates. Hey, come to find out, Zay Gates isn't even here. Who just booed me? Shut your mouth, Karen. I'll come down there and I'll slap that last tooth down your mouth. Hey, I don't have an opponent. I'll take the night off. Take your night back.
Give me my mic and don't snatch your hand. I'll teach you some manners. Don't worry about it. Unfortunately, we are well aware that Zay Gates could not be here tonight. But we do have a replacement for him tonight, and you're going to love who it is. Bring him out.
Is it? Oh, it's Waterboy. I hope you.
Phoenix shouldn't have to do this match.
I hope you got your swimming trunks on, Max, because we're about to get in the pool.
No. Phoenix shouldn't have to do this match.
What do you mean Phoenix shouldn't have to do this match? You think Phoenix should get to go on vacation? Doesn't need to defend his title?
Yes. Actually, that's exactly what I think. First of all, they keep giving him different people than who he's supposed to face, and it's unfair.
Well, I mean, what's happening to these people? You know, it's weird how these people keep not showing up, and then Phoenix doesn't think he should have to have a match. You know, maybe it's connected. Where's T.S. Wiley? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But the point is that I'm excited to see Waterboy, and You know, I hope Phoenix is ready because Phoenix is about to get soaked.
Keep it PG, brother.
No, it is. I mean, soaked with water, dude.
Either way. And Waterboy wet with excitement for this matchup tonight.
I don't know about you, Mags, but I'm already feeling kind of moist.
I gotta get the moisture wicking cloths out. I don't know how many more wet jokes I can make, but
that's probably enough, honestly.
The crowd chanting Phoenix sucks, and Waterboy is all for it. And this is not the competition that Phoenix keeps asking for. We don't get the competition that Phoenix asks for.
What competition is Phoenix asking for?
Not this. This isn't competition.
Phoenix isn't asking for competition. He doesn't want to defend his title. He wants to just hold on to it. All right, and it's not, you know, it's not a friend who like came to visit and you just don't want to let them go. You know, you can't just hold on to him forever. You're allergic to what?
Muted me to sneeze. You gotta get. I'm gonna take the board away from you.
Sorry about that, guys.
And Phoenix's head getting beach balled off of the canvas here by the Waterboy, and Cameron Cross gonna make the dumbest mistake he possibly could and go up top, except it worked out for him this time.
Yeah, that was beautiful. What are you talking about, Tom?
And the heat is radiating off of Phoenix here as he gives him a beautiful belly-to-belly suplex.
All you had to do was let me walk away. But no, you want to be
Now he's going to make him experience high tide.
Just so you know, I'm looking at Mags' disapproval right now. I'm very sorry for all the sneezing. Mags sprayed some cologne or something, and I think I might have a little allergy to it.
I had to. I'm sorry. You were disgusting. You smelled like sweat, booty cheeks, and corn dogs. And those three do not mix together in this commentary track.
What can I say? I love me a good corn dog. Mama loves a good corn dog. Oh! And, you know, Phoenix and Waterboy they've had quite a history recently. Waterboy was, you know, in contention for that territorial title, and he was one of the people that didn't quite get a chance to take it away from Phoenix. But you know, you never know though. Waterboy, you know, if Waterboy ends up winning this, like, why wouldn't he be a contender? You know. And I mean, of course, we've already got Zak Nova. You know, he won that number one contender scramble last week. But you know, this is a chance for Waterboy to show that like he shouldn't be left out.
Why on God's green earth would you want Waterboy to hold a championship?
Why wouldn't you? Free water. He comes out, you know,
because
free
Gatorade's
water,
better. I mean, I'm chugging a nice, healthy Gatorade right now.
Whiskey. You know, whiskey-infused corn dogs are good. I think that's how the song goes.
No, whiskey makes my
No, it's about corn dogs. You know what's not about corn dogs? This match right here.
The crowd hot for Waterboy. Phoenix trying to extinguish that flame that he's building up here. Waterboy trying to mount some offense here, pushes Phoenix off. A huge spine buster, spine on the pine.
Yeah, this has been a really good match, and really, you know, Waterboy hasn't been letting up. Phoenix has been throwing everything he's got at him, and it's just not enough to keep Waterboy down. You know, that's one thing that I really gotta give credit to about Waterboy. You know, he's You know, you
Beautiful
can't,
short arm
You can't
clothesline.
sink Waterboy.
Couldn't let you walk away, could you?
This is a real sink or swim moment for Waterboy, though, because if he loses this, he could sink any chance he has of a title match in the future for the Territorial Championship. Honestly, he might just have to pull a Dory and just keep swimming.
This is a chance for the tides to turn for Waterboy if he can win this. Like I said, you know, it's a chance for him to go after that golden loot that, you know, Fenix keeps around his waist, you know, and you know, I think it's time for us to have a new current champion.
I think the ship has sailed on that. Honestly, I think Fenix is going to continue to reign dominant over what has been a strong Territorial Championship reign. And we got a strike exchange back and forth. Big forearms being thrown. Waterboy had it scouted. Strike combination. Leg gets swept. Coming up off the ropes. Beautiful coffin drop there.
Could this be it? 1, 2. Oh, what the? I thought that was it. I thought we were gonna have. I thought Waterboy was gonna have a chance to really put himself on top. You know.
Just dropped high tide down on Fenix.
That was a stretch.
Could be looking for the wipeout here. Tried to hit it, and Fenix gonna beg for mercy, and right in front of the ref.
Oh, what the?
And that's smart.
This is why the crowd says Fenix sucks. I mean, yeah, okay. It's not even a title match. And he's like, you know, just going for disqualification. He doesn't care if he wins. He just cares about that gold. He doesn't care about winning or anything.
What do you mean it's not going down like that? What?
Oh, there we go. There we go.
This is absurd.
This is why we have 2 captains.
Wait! It's Zak Nova. It's Nova. Nova with a code breaker. And there's the wipeout. Not like this. What a screw job.
Oh, let's go. That's what I'm saying.
What a screw job.
That was awesome.
He burst his bubble.
What about winning by any means necessary? You're always talking about that. You're always on about like, oh, they can win by any means. A win's a win.
No,
Yeah.
He's supposed to be this big fan favorite. What kind of example is he setting for the kids in the crowd, letting
Waterboy just came in. Waterboy came
Zak
in
do
like
the
a
work for
hurricane.
him?
Waterboy came in like a hurricane, and there wasn't anything that could stop him. You know, like Fenix couldn't handle it. You know, you can't put your feet in the deep end like Fenix is doing, and without knowing how to swim.
Waterboy needs to go back to having his toes in the water, ass in the sand.
You can't say that. You can't say bad words. Children watch this.
What? I was talking about donkeys.
Before intermission wrapped up, I wanted to bring Zak Nova up to the ring because he is your #1 contender for the Territorial Championship. And what I have here is the Last Rites Championship contract. Saturday, November 1st, we're having our Halloween show. We got the night off on Friday the 31st, so make sure y'all come see us on November 1st for Last Rites, all right? Now, Mr. Supernova, I have this contract here. Just take a look and sign on the top line for me.
signature on there, Abby. You're missing a signature. It is the Territorial Champion. Fenix had the title for 9 months. 9 months? 10 months. No, I can't. The match isn't official until he signs a contract. Sign it. Sign the contract. Yeah, you got some nerve, all right? You got some nerve. The only reason I'm not beating your ass right now is because I just got kicked in the jaw by walnuts. Okay? You want me to sign that contract? Hey, you guys want me to see me sign the contract? I can't hear you. You want to see me sign it? No.
He won his match to qualify for the #1 contendership. Like,
He doesn't have to sign anything. Really, will you sign it? Will you sign it? He's not signing it. You agree to it.
it might not be
In
that
fact, you know what? I'm going to give you the rest of the night off. Yeah, a much well-deserved night off. You're welcome. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. You must be this tall to get the match.
Don't worry about it.
Reggie, where's Morgan? Let's go. I think Morgan will win.
That's a good pick, Steve. I'm going to take your pick.
That's torture! I'm not doing it!
Oh man, I was finishing up my corn dog. Did I miss Phoenix and Zach signing the contract?
No, you missed Reggie forging Phoenix's signature on the contract.
Oh, that doesn't count.
Constantly getting screwed over. Week after week. The blue hell are you doing?
Sign it.
I'm not signing anything.
Look, I even brought my good pen.
I don't care what you cost me my match tonight.
I think you're scared.
I'm not scared. You're just not worthy.
Sign it.
I'm not signing anything. 10 months is not going to be ruined by you. And stop hiding in the bushes, you creep.
Sign the contract.
No.
The following contest is a singles match, and it is set for 1 fall. Thank you. Let's bring out the contestants.
And like I mentioned earlier, the run-in last week saw Kurt and Pharaoh attacking Slaughterhouse during their individual matches. You get another corn dog?
Oh, it's WOR. You know, or is this Pogo?
I think it's just Pogo.
Sorry, it's just Pogo. I got all excited.
What does WOR mean? Weirdos on the road?
No, it's actually one of the first tag teams that was at WCWO, and it stands for Wrestling Outlaws Rule, or what Wrestling Outlaws is.
So Weirdos on the road. Gotcha.
I don't think. Actually, the owner of WCWO, Don Basher, the founder, was actually in WOR with Pogo. And
that is unfortunate.
After his unfortunate passing in 2020, Max Fairling, took over. But yeah.
And this is sure to going to be an interesting contest for Busey. I mean,
yeah, and he's got a Pharaoh King over there, on the side. And honestly, I'm a little bit surprised that Pharaoh King and Kurt Busey were allowed back after, they kept running in, they kept doing, just like rampaging into matches and attacking people last week.
It's funny because their name is Rampage.
Probably why they're being called Rampage now. Yeah, there's like Kurt Busey said on Facebook, there's a reason why management calls them Rampage, and it's not because they respect the match that's currently going on. They only care about the match that has to do with them, and they want to they want to be on top, just like everyone does. But some people have the correct amount of respect and patience to wait. And Kurt Busey and Pharaoh King just don't. They want it now, and they want to take it, no matter what they have to do. And I think Pogo isn't somebody who should really be messing around with, and disrespected. But I think that they're wanting to show Pogo that they're being serious business.
Sorry, I'm tired of hearing you talk. Pogo going to work on Busey in the corner. Busey going to try and mount some kind of offense here against Pogo. And while Busey has Pharaoh King on the outside, let's not forget, Pogo is accompanied to the ring by a very classy specialist in the Bear.
True, yeah, that bear puts in a lot of work, and honestly, I think this could be considered a tag match. So if the Bear gets involved, it might turn into one. You never know. But
that Bear puts in more work than you do, so
that's fair. Yeah. Oh, Pogo's looking for something under the ring. I think somebody must have taken all of Pogo's weapons away.
It's not no DQ? Why is he going under the ring?
Why is he barefoot? Pogo's one of those people where it's just sometimes better to not ask questions.
I stopped questioning Pogo's ideology and efforts a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, and there's a lot of things about the people in this match that you honestly shouldn't question. You got Kurt with with that move he does, the Busey bomb or whatever it is.
The Boostinator?
The Boostinator, yeah. And I don't know. It's just, it's inappropriate, to be honest with you. I don't like it.
You're the one out here earlier talking about how moist Waterboy was. I don't want to hear about the words inappropriate.
Waterboy literally makes precipitation in WCWO when he enters the building. Oh, Pogo looks like he's ready. Doing that ancient. Oh, okay. I thought it was an ancient martial arts stance.
And Busey gonna work Pogo over in the corner here. Pogo trying to come back and fight back, and there's the biting. This is signature offense from Pogo.
I hope Kurt Busey has his shots.
Wouldn't have to worry about it if Pogo wasn't out here biting people.
You never know what Pogo. They call Pogo Savage Pogo. Oh, was that? What the heck was that? Oh no. The ref's being really lenient, honestly. But oh, okay, all right. Looks like Pogo didn't have a snack before he got into the ring. Now he's, now he's just going after him.
Unfortunately for him, though, Busey isn't a pack of goldfish. He's a snack that fights back, not smiles back. Busey.
That's a good one. I'll give you that.
And this is that vintage Pogo offense here. Going with those trapped kitchen sink knees into the ropes. Huge snapmare. And going for those countdown elbows.
Yeah, those elbows can be deadly. I've seen Pogo throw those elbows, in a way where, like, I'm surprised the person got up and didn't have to be carried out.
I'm surprised Pogo just knows how to count that high.
Well, Pogo's been here a while. Pogo's done a lot. He's one of those, I think, longest running active wrestlers that we have at WCWO. And honestly, I think if Reggie ever gave up his position, I think Pogo would be a really good fill-in for him.
You want Pogo as upper management?
I think Pogo can handle it, especially better than Reggie does.
Jesus H. Christ!
Imagine WCWO, Gabrielle Rosewood GM, Savage Pogo GM. All right. Think of the shows we would put on.
He's walking around with a stuffed bear, and you want him to be upper management.
It's called fun.
No,
you need to have more.
No. If it's for friends who do stuff together, you look like you don't have friends to do anything with.
I have all kinds of friends. Thank you very much. All right.
The pop vinyls on your mother's basement wall don't count.
I have more friends than that. All right.
Your internet chat bots don't count either. We know you have a subscription to those AI girls that pop up in the ads here on YouTube. When you're scrolling through the shorts on the WCWO channel and it pops up a little ad in the middle, make sure you should subscribe to the WCWO YouTube channel.
Yeah, you should. Comment. If you want a Reggie Appreciation Night, make sure you comment Reggie Appreciation Night.
Stop sucking up. You just said he didn't want him as management.
I'm not sucking up.
And now you're talking about wanting
I'm not saying I don't want him as management. I'm saying that if he ever,
Why did
retired.
you just scream you? Did you look at yourself in the camera again?
No, something wet touched me. Anyway. Pogo's really, taking Kurt to the edge here. Oh.
And this has been quite the unique matchup, per se.
Yeah. Kurt's taken a really different, viewpoint on things since he's been influenced by Pharaoh King. Pogo's starting to get back into the, they're both of these guys are both thinking about tag team wrestling. Honestly, we got WOR getting back together. We have Rampage making their debut. It's good to see. This is a good time for WCWO. We have a lot of growth going on, and Kurt Busey and Pharaoh King, even though they don't have the right attitude, they're part of that growth. You know what you do with the growth? You let it grow. You can't afford medical insurance in this one.
Never mind.
Yeah, never mind. Let's keep going.
I'm going home.
All right. I did it, guys. I got rid of it.
Ha! You thought?
Oh,
sucker!
Got me. Oh man. And Pharaoh King is just stalking at the side. You know, like a super villain that's like just watching one of his.
And there's the Boostinator.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the moves that exists.
Boostinator, baby! Running wild! Oh! Oh! Boostinator to the bear! Boostinator to the bear! Boostinator to the bear! And a Boostinator to the bear!
How incredibly disrespectful.
Oh, bite your bullet.
That bear has one of the shirts of WCWO's founder, Don Vasher, on it. And Kurt Say just boostinated it.
Just a round of applause.
No.
For Rampage working as a cohesive unit here, and that lay it into the bear.
But what did they have to do? What did they have to do to get that win? You know, they had to disrespect Pogo, disrespect the bear.
Oh,
what?
The lights are out. It's Slaughterhouse!
Oh my gosh! Oh,
it's Slaughterhouse!
They're getting revenge for what Rampage did to them last week. You know, this is why Pharaoh King is so focused on taking down the biggest dogs in the yard. But you know what? Like, this is what happens. This is exactly what happens now. Pharaoh King is just, he's getting ran out of the ring by Will Asher, who doesn't have his mask on, so he has nothing to hold him back from being a vicious maniac. Woo!
Had some trouble spitting that one out, didn't you?
No. Oh! We got CJ and CJ Cyclone and the real deal Billy Palmer coming in. You know, and
there's the ref.
Next anyway.
This was supposed to be a tag match. And Billy Palmer and CJ Cyclone working over Jackson Morgan, and while the ref has his back turned, here comes Gabby and Reggie.
I saw a tag team match.
Billy Palmer and CJ Cyclone think they're big and tough. Why don't we have to improve it?
Yeah, we want to do that. We're going to do this end of it. You guys want to see if they get their asses kicked?
Alrighty, we've got some impromptu tag team action for you guys. We've got Slaughterhouse versus CJ Cyclone and Billy Palmer.
Hey, you guys better make this good. Make it worth it.
And we've got an impromptu tag team match, player. Holla, holla.
Stop. You know, I don't know what Billy Palmer and CJ Cyclone were thinking. You know, all these rookies want to take on the biggest dogs in the yard or whatever, but they're just going after the people that, have the most violent tendencies. You know, Jackson Morgan has been one of the biggest maniacs of WCWO for the last 5 years. And then Will Asher just came back from being gone for a while. I'm pretty sure he was at some sort of asylum. Not unlike Mark Magnus, to be honest. But anyway, he was at some sort of asylum, and now he's back here and angry and violent once again. So.
Well, I mean, speaking of anger and violence, maybe this is an example of why we shouldn't let Mark Magnus come back. Will Asher is unhinged. I don't even know how the refs can control him in the ring.
No, but the thing is, like, how many times, Mark Magnus doesn't need to wear a mask to keep himself calm. Mark Magnus doesn't team up with a guy who covers his face in blood every match and comes out with a pig head on his face.
No, but it's a comfort thing for them. The pig's blood is a comforting, soothing, tactical decision. Will Asher puts the mask on and it turns him into a more controlled being. Mark Magnus, on the other hand, lost control, and that's why he got kicked out of the building tonight. He is an unhinged psychopath.
Mark Magnus did not.
Lunatic, I tell you.
He just likes anime.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
He just likes anime, man.
Psychotic.
Stop cutting me off. Stop. He just likes anime. He just wants to do his thing. That's all. So.
Well, you like anime too. Maybe I should have you looked into.
I don't care for anime. Well, I like Family Guy.
Family Guy.
And of course, my favorite anime is the WCWO YouTube channel. So.
I already did the YouTube plug. That's not even an anime. You didn't even do a good
it's kind
one.
Of an anime.
No.
No, WCWO YouTube is the best anime. All right. Speaking of haunted houses, the Hannah House just opened up their haunted house starting today.
Who would mention a haunted house?
Through every weekend in October. Make sure you check out their Facebook if you haven't, because it's pretty scary there. I've been there. I've seen stuff happen. I've seen rocking chairs. I saw somebody almost die there actually. Long story, but yeah, it's a long story. So yeah, make sure you check that out if you haven't.
Who mentioned a haunted house?
Did you not hear that?
No.
Maybe we're in the haunted house.
We're in a truck, not a house. Jesus Christ, you are delusional.
Speaking of delusional, can we talk about Billy Palmer and CJ Cyclone thinking they're going to get the win on this? Like, what? Like, how are they going to do that?
And why is the ref not getting Will Asher out of the ring
here? The ref's
here?
probably scared. He's in the ring with Will Asher and Jackson Morgan. There's a reason why I lock the door whenever I see the police cart that brings Will Asher show up. I lock the production truck door. I stop getting hot dogs when Will Asher is in the building. That's how scared I am.
You do realize he's been in the building all night and you still went and got your corn dog earlier.
I don't think he was here earlier, was he? I felt like I was being watched. Maybe that's why.
Either way, CJ Cyclone went for a pin there, and Will Asher just keeps getting in the ring. Ref didn't see that tag, but that tag was official.
Ref JMT.
And that confusion right there allowed Cyclone going to tag in Billy Palmer and let Billy get some of this action.
Looks like Will Asher was just excited. Looks like Will Asher was just excited to see that. Just excited to see two people get in the ring.
The huge spiral neck breaker there. Oh, and a beautiful wing clipper there. Or an angel's wings for those of you who might know it as the angel's wings.
You sure that's what Will Asher calls them?
I don't think that's what Will Asher calls it.
I'll tell you what, after this match, I want you to walk up to Will Asher. You're going to have to make sure you're walking up to him with no mask in hand. And see what Will Asher calls him. He'll probably let you know.
Well, I'm sure he'll come through the curtain here in a moment and tell me, but Slaughterhouse with a very, very convincing victory in this match. And ladies and gentlemen, we've only got one more for you here tonight. We've got the main event. which will pit Brodie Bodkins and ZJK 1-on-1. And I honestly don't have a horse in that race, so
I do. You know, ZJK is going to be gone for a while. You know, he's going back to college. And
wait,
you know, this
hold
is
on.
kind of
What do we got going on here?
Backstage. And I think I smell a tag team match for November 1st at Last Rites. I think Rampage should take on Slaughterhouse on November 1st. What do you think, guys?
I think that's a great idea.
I think it's unfair to force Rampage to face Slaughterhouse. That's plain and simple. Now, Rampage trying to storm the ring, and this is an all-out brawl. I thought we were going to go to commercial break before our main event, but no, we're just going to get an all-out brawl here. And I'm lost track of. Oh my God!
You should go out there and stop this.
I just got my hands back. I don't want to lose them again.
You're right.
Oh my God!
Whew. I had some childhood flashbacks on that one. That was not okie dokie. Oh, what the heck? What did Kurt Busse do?
He hit him in his little Busse nuggets.
That ref hadn't ran away. The ref could have stopped this. The ref could have stopped this carnage from happening. Why isn't he out there? Maybe JMT will run back out there and put a stop to all this.
Would you run out there and stop all this?
I would if I was the ref, specifically JMT.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening, bud.
No, I can't really blame him, honestly. Rampage has been on a rampage. Slaughterhouse, they've been on a slaughterhouse. That kind of reminds me of my dog this morning with he had something in his crate and I had to like grab it real quick and he's like, "Arr!" You know.
One of these days I'm gonna get a good commentary partner.
Is Cousin Peter here?
Well, either way, ladies and gentlemen,
Self-main event, calm down, relax.
that's what I was gonna say.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be coming up to our main event coming up next.
Now let me be.
All right, Bureau. November 1st, Last Rites. We finally got Slaughterhouse. What now? 'Cause I'm ready.
I know you ready. Look what just happened. We're supposed to be ready, Busse. We've had countless conversations of doing the same thing that we just did tonight. Took out Pogo. Took out those fools last week. I don't know who your little friend was, but he had what's coming to him, right? Now we gotta do the thing that nobody else can do. End Slaughter's house.
Take out the monsters.
We're the monsters! They live in our world.
We the monsters.
We rampage.
I like that.
The following contest is a singles match, and it is set for one fall. Let's bring out the contestants.
Now this is another one that I've been waiting for. Oh, here he is, ZJK. You know, ZJK's been a crowd favorite. It really sucks, honestly. Like, good for him going to college. You know, he's gonna, you know, he's going there. He's being a wrestler for his college. It's really good to see. But it's gonna suck seeing him go, but you know he's gonna come back. He's probably gonna come back better, honestly, and like that's scary. Like the WCWO roster needs to be aware of that. You know, ZJK is gonna probably come back to the Outlaw Arena and destroy everybody. I'm excited to see what he does in the future, and we're gonna God, sorry.
Silence. Beautiful silence.
Max started choking me. That was crazy. He's a psychopath. Somebody help me. I can't.
Why do you think I'm the one always sitting with Mark Magnus?
Mark Magnus can't even sit here anymore because he got banned.
Exactly.
Why would you bring that up right now? Anyway, ZJK, we are going to miss you, and we hope you do well in college. Here comes the freight train, 400 pounds per square yard. Brodie Bodkins. This guy, you know, he's been a little quiet lately, but I see something in Brodie's eyes sometimes. You know, I see him backstage and stuff, and he's got that hunger. I think he's ready to pull the train into the station and, you know, bring something bring something back to himself. You know, he's worn gold here for a while. Yeah. And you know what? I think this is gonna be a fun match. So
I don't like either of these guys. I hate both of them.
You like me though, right?
No, I hate you for liking them. I hate you in general. I can't stand being around you, smelling you, hearing you. None of it.
Team, though.
No, we don't.
And yeah, I'm sorry. It isn't shower week. I'm trying to save on water, but you know, a couple weeks from now it's gonna be shower week again, and then I'll smell better. Okay. I'm sorry.
You're fired. As the head commentator, you are fired.
You can't fire me.
Yes, I can.
No.
I am the head commentator.
Whoa! What's happening? Oh, what the heck was that? Oh
my God!
They're going at it. You know, I'm just looking forward to this. Honestly, this is going to be such a good match. So much fun. You know, both of these guys are. I mean, ZJK is new to WCWO, but he's such a skilled wrestler. And Brodie, you know, Brodie has so much experience. Brodie was trained, you know, by a WWE Hall of Famers school. You know, this is going to be really good to see. It's going to be a lot of fun. And, you know, the crowd's already behind ZJK. I think the crowd could be behind Brodie, too, but I think they're just excited to see ZJK back in the ring.
Yeah, I'm not happy to see ZJK in the ring. I'm not happy to see Brodie Bodkins in the ring. I'd rather this be a Mike Noble match.
You want every match to be a Mike Noble match.
That's because he's my best friend. I want him to get the paycheck.
Whoa. You seeing these maneuvers that Brodie's putting on?
Yeah, the same thing he always does.
They're good, though.
Well, I mean, they're all reliable, sure. Coming off the ropes, Brodie Bodkins with a huge body splash, bodying ZJK.
See what you did there, using body twice. The body Brodie Bodkins? I know the body's already taken, but I don't really understand that as a nickname anyway, so. Here's Josh crawling over to the camera. ZJK, say something to the camera. That was crazy. I didn't say that.
Do you know what the J stands for in ZJK?
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah. I was just thinking about, you know that comedian, Josh Point-0? I was thinking about that.
You're sticking your foot in your mouth.
Yeah.
Either way, ZJK coming off the ropes, trying to take Brodie Bodkins down, and that wasn't smart, doing a go-behind on the big man.
I never really understood that, you know, like these guys think they're going to be able to German suplex. Like, think you're going to German suplex Brodie Bodkins?
Yeah.
They're not. ZJK is not going to be able to German suplex Brodie Bodkins.
Have you seen I've seen him deadlift a horse. It was a little miniature horse, but it was a horse nonetheless.
You're a little miniature horse. Oh, my goodness.
And this crowd is sick. They're asking for another one of those vicious chops.
The WCWO crowd loves a good beating. I'm serious. They do. We had an unrated show. It was sold out. You know, there was so much, like, we had to paper down the entire floor. We had paper down in the production truck. The production truck was like nowhere near the ring.
A what show?
An unrated show. So, like, you know, there was like blood and barbed wire and, you know, yeah. The Territorial Champ Fenix went through a house of light poles and had to get 15 stitches or something. It was crazy. It was not, yeah.
Well, either way, Brodie Bodkins here in the corner, putting the work on ZJK as he gives the crowd what they want. They want another chop. He's serving them up hot.
Yeah, and you know, ZJK is really, you know, putting on a good show here. The crowd's really behind him, as they should be, you know, and you know, I think, that did not look good.
Brodie gonna go in for the cover here. 1, 2. Brodie not getting that 3.
I wasn't ready for thin, so honestly, I'm glad that ZJK kicks out.
Gonna have to put a little more work in with the young rookie ZJK.
And, you know, ZJK and Brodie, you know, honestly, I feel like they're both looking for gold at this point, you know. I mean, ZJK is going to be going for a while, but, like, this is a chance for ZJK to show, like, why, like, even though he's going to be gone, why WCWO should keep him in the back of their minds, because, you know, he's probably going to come back at some point, and when he comes back, like I said, he's probably going to be better. He's going to have these people, you know, cheering for him, and it's, you know, I think the WCWO, I think the roster needs to be aware of that, and he's letting them know. Of course, Brodie's letting them know how little he cares about their chance right now by, you know, doing the things he's doing.
I mean, either one of these guys could get the victory and the crowd would be happy about it. But, I mean, ZJK still riding the high from last week where he went one-on-one with one of the members of the highlight reel and got a huge response from the crowd.
Yeah, and, you know, ZJK has gotten a really big response, like, most of the weeks that he's been out here, honestly. Even the rookie showcase, you know, they really like seeing him, and honestly, I'm not surprised. Like, he puts in a lot of really good work, and he looks, you know, the things he does look good, and like he looks like one of our champions. To be honest.
Here comes ZJK trying to fight back here, trying to get the crowd behind him. Brodie thought he had him out. ZJK gonna throw some elbows here.
ZJK letting Brodie Bodkins know that he will not be crossed. Gotta try and do
a railroad crossing joke. Yeah. That derailed about as quick as Brodie Bodkins derailed the momentum of ZJK.
Let's get back on track, though.
Don't cut my joke off with your crappier joke. Either way, Brodie Bodkins pulling the shirt off of ZJK. Oh my God! The ripples on the back of ZJK.
Oh, that's 400 pounds per square yard directly to the back of ZJK. I just want to point that out.
And it seems as if anytime ZJK goes up against one of these fan favorites, it brings out a different edge, a different grime to his opponent.
Yeah, well, that's because, I mean, his opponent, like, you know, these guys like Brodie Bodkins, like the highlight reel, you know, they're used to coming out to thunderous applause from the crowd. And they come out against ZJK, and all of a sudden the crowd is chanting for a different guy. You know, wouldn't you be upset too? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Oh, ZJK trying to come back here. Hit a beautiful sling blade. And it was only a 2 count.
What's ZJK going to have to do to put this guy away?
You have to do a lot. That's a big man.
True.
Going for here, off the ropes. Beautiful springboard moonsault. 1, 2. No, that was almost it.
I thought that was going to be the end. I was about to pack up. I was putting my corn dog back in the box. It was almost time to get out of here.
One of these days we're going to get a replay feature.
Well, get us a laptop.
Crowd chanting for that beautiful springboard moonsault one more time. And again! Caught him flush. 1, 2. No! Brodie barely able to get the shoulder up.
It takes a lot to get through Brodie Bodkins. You know, I've seen Dex Royal, you know, one of WCWO top guys, you know, one of the indie wrestling's top guys, to be honest, have to do several frog splashes to Brodie Bodkins.
Oh!
Down. Oh.
Brodie thought he had him scouted. Beautiful enziguri there. Is he going to deadlift German Brodie?
He got him off his feet.
Told you that man is a freakishly big powerhouse. But Brodie Bodkins just cuts him down there with a huge cross body. And ZJK able to get the shoulder up. Brodie's trying to figure out what he's going to have to do.
Yeah, it wasn't enough, but you know, ZJK's still holding in there. You know, Brodie has that look in his eye that I was talking about.
Gonna try and put ZJK to sleep here. Really wrenching that in.
You know, this is what I was talking about. Like Brodie Bodkins, you know, he's saying that the you know, the trip stops here. We're at the station. You know, it's time for things to end.
And again, trying to make ZJK pass out. This didn't really go well for him last time. Oh!
Oh! He woke up.
ZJK gonna try and get back to his feet here. And this is all desperation. Huge Samoan drop. And that may have been the last gasp from ZJK. And again.
Yeah, it's not enough. I don't know.
Z getting the arm up.
I'm just having a good time, honestly. This is a great match, you know. And that's what, you know, ZJK and Brodie both, they put on really, really good matches every time. And like I said, they both have that, like, twinkle in their eye where they either want blood or they want gold. And I think in this case, since they don't have gold on the line, you know, they want blood. They want to be the winner in this. You know, ZJK, he's going to be gone for a little bit, but he wants that win. He wants to leave here on a high note.
Oh my God! And that's gotta be it.
Oh, what?
I don't know how he's doing it.
Way.
Where is he getting this fight from?
Yeah, I don't know. He's just pulling it out from the inside. You know, that's the thing. ZJK, you know, he's you know, he's not at that last stop yet. It's not his destination.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, and there's that big jumping European uppercuts.
Gonna take a few of them to take him down though. Oh.
A bit of an interesting drop kick there. Enough to stagger Brodie out of the ring.
Well, you gotta aim low with big guys, you know? Like.
Here he comes. And a huge tope atomico.
Bless you.
That was the name of the move, dingus.
Oh, I thought you sneezed. I guess that'd be me. It ain't easy being sneezy, you know?
And the crowd asking for it one more time, but Brodie gonna crawl his way back into the ring. This could be the opening that ZJK needed, the opportunity he was looking for, that bit of a distance that he needs to get that momentum behind him.
This is ZJK's moment to really shine.
And here he goes. Big step up knee in the corner. Trying to get that second win. Huge European uppercut. Oh, and what is this? Huge sliced bread.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be it. I thought that was it. I almost hit stop on the recording. Like I thought it was done. I thought it was over. I thought the fat lady had sung.
You didn't start singing.
You know, I just want to go on the record as saying Mags is also a little gravitational challenge. So, it's really
I'm a proud plus-size American.
It's really the fat pot calling the fat kettle black here. So, actually the fat pot calling the fat kettle fat. But anyway, we're watching this.
ZJK on the top of a huge swanton.
There's no way. There's no way Brodie's taking out of this. I'm sorry.
ZJK calling for it, calling for this to be the end. Crowd calling for it one more time. Z up to the top rope. Went for a huge double stomp, and there's the knee.
That knee looks like it buckled whenever he fell. This could be Brodie's chance if he wants to get that win. You know, those are the things that Brodie's going to be looking for. Like that's what I'm saying. He's got that fire. Oh,
there it is. Trains crossing, and that's the 3. Brodie Bodkins taking advantage of the slip up by a very game ZJK. Honestly, I know before I said that I didn't like either of these men, and I still don't. But I got to give the devil his due and the props where props are due. Give both of these men their flowers, their petals, their thorns. They tore it up tonight.
Yeah, they really did. And, you know, once again, WCWO, the fans, the commentary, everybody backstage, you know, except for Max probably. You know, we're all going to miss you, ZJK, and we hope you do well in college.
Look, and that right there is where I told you. Threat to others. Can you believe it? He's gone. He's gone.
But yourself. What the hell do you two think you're doing? You know, I know. Shut the hell up while I'm talking. Yeah. Do you have any idea how insensitive this is in this day and age for you to poke fun at someone's mental health? I expect better from even YouTube degenerates, but I should have known better. How dare you? What's your problem?
What's my problem? What's my problem is that is a
Mark
threat.
here
That is a
is
threat.
a good man. He's worked hard to get to where he is today, and I'll be damned if I have you two try to ridicule him.
He's a threat to society.
He is not.
He's unstable.
He's a tenacious one. Mark Magnus. He is a great addition to the WCWO roster, and I will not have you besmirch his name.
No, what?
Thank you,
Sorry.
Brodie.
What do you mean sorry? Sorry about what? I am not sorry.
You should be.
What's that?
Because guess what? He's not fired.
No.
What?
No.
He is not
She
suspended.
can't do that. She can't
Mark
do that.
Magnus is reinstated.
You can't do that.
Yes, I can.
Hold
Watch
on,
me.
hold on,
Watch me.
Hold on. Hold on.
What's the whole?
I like that. You know what? I'll tell you what. He could be unsuspended. Hell, I'll even face him at Last Rites. But he has to get cleared mentally and emotionally by a doctor.
Mentally and emotionally.
Yeah,
by a
absolutely.
doctor.
Or it's off.
You know,
Okay.
that's
Or
gonna
it's
take
off and he's gone.
That's gonna take forever.
You know what? Wait,
Good
hold
luck.
on.
Good luck.
Pipe down. Lucky for you, I know a psychiatrist or two.
There's no way.
For real?
There's no way she brought it. Oh my
What?
God.
You gotta be freaking kidding me. How do I look, Doc? You look good.
That's right.
Hey, that's not how that works.
We've already done the evaluation.
Another win for
Mark
Mark
Magnus is mentally stable and able to
This
compete.
can't be happening. This can't.
Is there a problem?
Oh, you're gonna have to face Mark. No, there's no.
Last Rites,
kidding me?
Are you
November
serious?
1st, Outlaw Arena.
We had a deal, Reggie.